There's a moment when you think to yourself that you feel this feeling or whatever it is that you feel. And whenever you're experiencing it, you either want other people to obey or listen to what you're saying. Or over time, when you do it more than you get more stressed out at people and at things. Um, but one of the reasons for that is because there's a difference from obeying someone else versus other people kind of saying, I'll obey anything that you do for me, someone else. It's kind of like that feel or that horrible feeling of watching someone else saying they'll do anything for you. And it's at that point, it's honestly worse than pleasing someone because you're not even like literally you're not even obeying the system at that point, and it's basically a game pretty much. And also, the most important thing about when you realize that you're obeying someone else is that you basically question your own thoughts, and you also you wonder why this is happening. Except for some people, they may not seem to get it, but for most, they understand it. They really do know how to implement those skills. Or for most, they're distracted. They're distracted, but yeah. But obeying, like, why would you obey what someone else wants you to do? I think, let alone, and also the even worst part about it is that, let alone the fact that, like, you don't even realize what you're going through with yourself. You don't even realize what you're putting yourself through. And it's not just the feeling that you feel, but it's the thing you're doing. And some people just think um, this feeling is more important than the thing that I'm doing. But actions don't just speak louder than words, but actions like become actions the more you do something. But if it's something that's unhealthy, then that, in my opinion, or I think it's a true thing that you get used to doing unhealthy things more, but it's not something that is worth it, and it's 1,000 times more effective than actions speak louder than words. But yeah, also, um, it's really sad how some people just sadly don't see the pain that comes from it, and because when you see the pain that you see other people feel, let alone yourself feel, um, like that's when I truly started to realize how badly I was feeling about myself, but also how much, not exactly how much better I felt, but um, I guess how much smarter I felt because I guess like I think there's a difference from you being smart and you realizing something versus you just feeling better and like um feeling like you felt smarter, like showed off about how smart you were rather than just um be a smart person but not show off. But yeah. Anyways, the main point I'm getting to is um that's the main thing that hurts hurts you the most, and that's the biggest thing about that's the biggest I guess you could say killer of lust. is you you don't even see how much you're affecting yourself. But once I realized how badly it not only affected me, but it affected others, then I kind of just stopped, especially when um whether it's girls or you're a female struggling with watching videos or just whatever short hit it is. Um any person that could be male or female or just anyone. Um but yeah, it it's better to not to see it as like something that you have to do. But it's the better option is to see it as something that maybe it's affecting your life more than you thought. And obviously I get that I do get understand that it's gonna come and affect you way more than you would originally think that it would. But even with that being said, some people still choose to do it anyway. But yeah, that's just the main thing with lust is you like you see how basically they're being fake. They're like acting fake just to get attention, and they know exactly how to lure in people. And they pretty much know your weaknesses. And it's I would say at first I was saying it's more of a sad thing, but honestly I think it's more of a scary thing. And because it's almost like they know exactly how to lure you in. It's not it's not healthy, nor is it good for you to look at this or to feel this feeling. But once I saw how other people were being, and most people, I think, at least from my point of view, I see most people they just act normally, like they would normally act like themselves, but others would not only act like themselves, but they would act not like themselves, and just to get attention. And you don't want to fake being yourself to get attention. That leads you down to a dark path. And um, I'm not trying to be sexist here or anything, but I think boys we should all know better. That girls they let's just bring it to this conclusion. Let's just settle this right now. Let's just say that girls. There's no denying that girls um are easier to sort of like pull you in rather than boys, but anyone can get pulled in from this feeling or whatever it is. But just know that um you're not alone, but also you're a lot more loved than you think. And another really important thing to do is focus more on the real world rather than and this is something that's really hard to do, but I think balance is key when it comes to this. And when you do put yourself in the real world more, you won't even realize or you won't even believe how much more you're capable of than you originally thought or intended that you were capable of doing. So, yeah, just try to be around positive people and know that there's stronger things in life. I even love writing songs, especially to put my feelings out. And, a lot of times I only do it when I feel like I have a resemblance to write music. That's why music speaks out so much to me because I feel like I have to write at the right times. But you don't have to. It's really meaningful and just substantial for me, kind of. But yeah, um, if you guys would like to grow from that, then that's basically how you break free from it. But, yeah, you guys can also, I know it gets a little bit annoying sometimes, but if you want to, you don't have to, but just feel free to check out my website up there. It's completely optional though, but also to subscribe, it's also optional, but it'd be nice if you did. So, I see you guys next video. Peace.